Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today I'm going to do a whip and chat working on this beautiful square painting called Chroma that I bought through diamondartclub, and the artist is Margaret Morales. Apologies for that. Yeah, I'm still continuing on working on my square. I know I'm about to start an event or join an event. Apologies. But I'm going to keep working on this one on the side because it's coming out beautifully. And I'm just loving placing these squares. I'm going to keep talking. So I'm going to zoom in a bit. And just to give you a warning, I have this on the light pad. You're going to see kind of a bright light in the background. So I just want to let you know, once you see, hey, there's a light. That's what it is. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, I toned down the light so it's not so bright. And yeah, here's the plot twist. I actually have my canvas on kind of a wannabe easel. I call it that because I actually have a box that's holding it up at an angle. And the bottom of my table, I have a little metal bar that, you know, nothing will slip off. So if I angled it, I'm treating it like an easel. And I found out I actually paint a little faster on an easel or in an angle than, you know, just straight on the table. And honestly, it was hurting my wrist painting in that style. So that's why I've been trying to practice on an angle. So far, it's working out right. That's why if it looks a little odd. Yeah, it's because I have it angled. So the first color I'm going to start on, I'm going to try to fill in a lot. This is a nice, beautiful red flower. I'm going to try to fill it in a lot because as y'all can see, I've already done the lining. I've explained it before, I believe in another video, that I love when paintings have these linings because they act like a coloring book. For me, that's how I see it. So it's easier for me just to do the lining and then just fill in the color. To me, I think it's faster. But to each their own. I know some painters do it in sections. I tried that. I feel I go a little too slow if I do that. So that's why I'd rather do the lines and just fill in the rest. Mostly because I love coloring books. This wonderful color I'm going to work on is 3833. And it is a majority of the flower. And as you can see where it stops right here, this is where the plastic to the next section is. I'm using the perforated, I can never say that right, plastic on the canvas to section off while I'm working. I found out that I'm a lot faster with that and I don't have to, you know, release paper and making sure that, you know, I'm covering the correct amount of space while I'm working on the section. Oh, I'm just checking to see and make sure the camera stays on focus. This is actually the first time I'm recording in a in an angle like this, so I don't know if my camera is noticing. Hey, no, it seems to be staying in focus. Apologies, I'm kind of doing testing on it too, and I put that really crooked. So, how are y'all doing? I know it's the middle, well, almost near the end of the week, almost Friday, as some of my coworkers call it, and I'm just gonna fix the lighting because I think it's a little bright. And yeah, it's been an okay week. It's been a little busy in my job, but it's this past Monday, it was the start. I work in a university. I've studied it before, I believe. Yeah, I have. And yeah, it was the new start for the fall season for, I work in a university. Oh, I just said that. Apologies. And yeah, it was just anytime a new semester starts, it's, you know, everyone trying to find their classes, trying to find themselves, trying to make sure they're going where they need to go. So it's really, to me, I find it really interesting seeing all the students try to figure it out. Especially a lot of, you know, newer students, especially as it's the first time in college. So it's really interesting, you know, everyone trying to figure everything out. And all of that. Apologies, it's really weird painting in this angle. So that's why I'm making sure it's straight. As I keep stopping myself when I'm talking because I'm just making sure placement's a little straight. Yeah, it feels really weird. Sorry about that. But yeah, other than that, Nothing to, again, I don't see the plastic. That happened to me in my other video too. Apologies for that. I do not know why I just keep going when I have to remember to put washi tape in the edge. I keep forgetting there's plastic there because I was going to fight it out wondering, hey, how come I can't place it? And yeah, so that's pretty much it for my job. So for my diamond painting area, I've been doing pretty good, especially with this wonderful square painting. I've been getting a lot of practice and I've been getting a bit faster. And I found out that I really love single placing squares. Not just because of the wonderful sound. I just really, I don't know, I feel I'm a little faster whenever I'm single placing squares. Specifically with rounds, I'm faster multi-placing. So that's why a lot of this painting has been coming together really quickly. Mostly because I'm single placing. I just noticed a little piece of plastic. Then cut right, and there we go. I actually like it. I'm having a lot of fun just single placing all of the square diamonds. And mostly because I love working on a light pad with squares. Because I can actually see the lining of the square. To me, I think that's perfect. So I know I'm placing it correctly. And we hear that wonderful sound. Actually, for my single placer, I'm using wax. I bought, a long time ago when I first started diamond painting, some wax from a wonderful company. And I kind of stopped using it because I started, seeing what other painters use. And I started using, glue dots and all of that. But apologies for that. Glue dots kind of annoy me because after a while they don't stay sticky as long. And since they're not, to me, I don't feel there's that. I get the micro dots. They're not that many in a box. That's why I'm really careful on, making sure to only replace when I know they're not sticking anymore. And to me, I found that kind of annoying. So that's why I found the little containers, because I was organizing my craft room and I saw that where I had all of my little containers of wax, I had them in the same little bag where I put all of those, my putties, my wax, and all of that. And I found it and I thought, oh my goodness, why did I stop using wax? Here's the plot twist. I can only really use it in our standard little single placer. I don't know why. To me, it works a lot better than a metal tip. This is just me. To each their own. I know everyone has a different style when they're painting, but for me, it's just, I prefer using the standard with wax. I have no idea why. To me, it feels more comfortable. And the stick on the wax stays really, really nicely. As you can hear the wonderful popping sound, it does that sound too, which surprised me. And let me just place this really quickly. And the wonderful wax I'm using is from this wonderful company, Pure Bliss Wax. Apologies, I couldn't read it. And the wonderful smell is called Blue Spruce. As I said before, I love, pine tree smell. I don't know why. I love that smell. And every time I smell it, it makes me think of fall, the holidays, Christmas trees. And that smell, I just fell in love. I only bought one, and unfortunately, I haven't seen it restocked again, but it's lasted me a long time. I bought it last year. Yeah, I bought it at the beginning of last year. And now that I've been using it a lot more, I have a lot in the container. So I know I won't have to replace it anytime soon. And my wax, apologies. Actually, I've thought of, what if I tried it? No, I cannot make wax. I've thought of it, but yeah, I'm not that, I don't know, I'm not that brave. But putty is a different story. Oh, apologies. I think I started painting further up. I think I got out of camera. I'll fix that and I'll start going back so you can all see the placement of the diamonds. I didn't notice that. It's a little further. It's cut up here. So I'll try to come back down and work in this section. This wonderful colors all over the place. So that's why I just started following it. Apologies for that. And the putty, of course, I make my own, as you all know. And I just recently put up a new scent. Sweet apple. That's what I called it. Because It smells like an apple. You know, like when you freshly cut an apple and it has that wonderful, wonderful apple smell. That's what it smells like. And when I first made it, honestly, I really wanted to eat it. It smells so, so nice. And I just fell in love with the smell. And I added just a small hint of vanilla. Because for some reason, I try to add vanilla to everything. I have no idea why I do that. And it made a really, really nice combo. So it's a really, really soft, sweet smell. But you can catch the apple scent as well. And it's so, so nice. And it's so soft. And keep wanting to eat it. I have it in this multi-placer. This is a 7-placer. And as y'all can see, I haven't switched out my putty. I've had this one already. This originally was the test. I always, whenever I section off and I'm about to, you know, put the wonderful putty up for sale, I always have a little bit left over. And I use that to test before I put them up for sale. Because if I see that it's still not working correctly, I'll redo the batch again. Apologies. And all of that before I put it up for sale. So this wonderful piece, this wonderful putty I still have in my multi-placer is the test one. I haven't changed it. And it's already been a couple days. So that's why I approved it. And I put up the putty just for sale on my Etsy. So I just wanted to give you all the heads up. I'm planning to release, I was going to do it today, but I haven't had a chance to test it. Another scent that I already put together. I'm not going to say what it is. Y'all have to wait. But when I did a test sample, it wasn't working as correctly as I wanted. So that's why I put it on the side. I originally was going to release 2 new ones at the same time. But I really didn't like how it came out. And I did not want to put that up for sale for y'all. So that's why I want to make sure it's up to my approval. And I'll post it up. I already have the labels printed and everything. I just need to tweak the putty a bit just to make sure it's working correctly. And yeah, oh, apologies. I have keychains hanging off of. I record with my phone because it's the only nice camera I have. So if you hear me tapping, I have keychains on my phone case because I really like having little keychains hanging, and I forget when I'm recording not to tap it. So sorry if you heard that sound. And yeah, and I need to also make a couple of more batches of 2 scents that I ran out. So stay tuned for those. I'm really trying not to say flavor. I have no idea why I keep saying that. Don't eat the putty, y'all. Don't eat it. You're not supposed to. It smells like it, but don't do it. And yeah, I was just so excited to finally put some up, and I do apologize. I took so long to put them up, but I've been a bit busy, so I haven't had a chance to sit down and actually make the new scents. And I already have 2 other scents ideas for my next batch, but stay tuned for those. I wanted to say next week, but since everything fell behind, I'm going to try to release 2 other new ones in the middle of September. And yes, they're going to be fall scents. Because we're in fall, y'all. Yeah, I'm going to say it. I know we're about to hit September, but I think it's already fall. Where I live, there's no, changing of the leaves. So we just assume it's fall. And yeah, I just wanted to give you all the heads up about my putty and all of that. And the other thing I wanted to bring up, Thursdays, or this video, I'm considering this as my regular whip and chat. As you all know, I've been putting longer whip and chats on Sundays, on the weekend. Yeah, I've been having problems recording those. I don't know why. For myself, it's a lot easier to put these whip and chats on Thursdays. And according to YouTube, a lot more people actually view during the week than on the weekend. So I thought, you know what? Let me test it out for a couple weeks. And if it's, working out for me, and if it's working out for you all, I'll put my whip and chats on Thursdays. I don't know why. I just really enjoy recording them for Thursday. Can't describe it. Well, mostly because since, I already gone through a week, I can give you all updates on, or kind of have something to chat about. Because mostly I'm scared I'm not going to have anything to say and just be here painting while y'all are wondering, so what's going on with Rosie? So that's why I wanted to say that if you see Sunday, I am going to put a video. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly. And don't worry, it's not going to be another unboxing, because I know I put a lot of unboxing videos, but I do kind of want to tweak and change a bit on what to put on Sunday. I had an idea for a paint along. I've never done that. I just got the idea because I started researching, what kind of other videos I can put out for y'all. And paint alongs are really neat. The way, oh, apologies again, I keep hitting the keychains. The way I understand it is, I would choose a canvas, and I would just inform you all, and for the month or 2 months, it's kind of like an event. That's the only way I can think of. But of course, there's no prizes or anything. We all are just painting, the same painting together. Now, myself, I wouldn't ask anyone to, pick the same painting I pick. I would think of, picking a theme and decide, hey, you know what? Let's do this for, let's say, December or for January or something like that. I've thought of that idea for a while, but I've never brought it up because I'm not too sure if y'all would want to do that. Because, we all decide on what kind of paintings we want to do. And that's my issue with, well, not issue, but that's, well, for me anyway. That was my problem with events, is just there were so many and I was always real happy to try them, but that's how I ended up with a whole bunch of WIPs. And time is actually my issue on finishing a lot of canvases, and I'm sure that's true for a lot of y'all too. So that's why I thought, okay, if I do a paint along, I wouldn't want to want anybody to feel that, oh, I need to finish, I need to do this. No, I wouldn't want to do that. I would just say, you know what, December we're gonna do a painting with snow. That's it. Nothing special about it or anything, because it's winter, there's snow. Really simple, really easy breezy. Nothing else, nothing more. Yeah, I'll go with that. So now I'm going to ask you all a question. Would it be something you all would be interested in doing? And the reason I also thought of it is because since I have created the Facebook group, and the link is in the description below. If you're curious in joining, and if I do, an idea like that, I would, ask for y'all to post any kind of work in progress in the group, so we all can check out and see what's going on and all of that. I wouldn't ask, any of y'all, okay, every week, no, I wouldn't do that. Shoot, I won't even do that. And I'm being honest. Like I said, it's a time thing. So yeah, just let me all know if it's an idea you would all like. If you do, if a good number of y'all want to do that, I'll come up with an idea or put up a couple ideas out there. Painting? Oh my goodness, I can't even remember. I can't even think of the word. Painting types? Or subject type. I'm not too sure what the wording is, but I would put up probably a poll and we would vote, oh look, let's do this for next year or December or whenever you all would want to start, just out of my curiosity, and mostly so we can have some fun and I could finally clear out some canvases from my stash. I'm being honest, that's also another reason why. Kind of give me an idea of, you know what, I'm going to work on this one in December, because we're going to all work on the same type for the month. I don't know, I just like the idea of it. Apologies, I feel like I'm repeating myself. I do that when I do the whip and chats. I do brainstorm some ideas, and this idea I've been thinking about it for a while, but that was before I could figure out how to create my group. So yeah, I'll just keep an eye out for the comments or anything. If a good number of us want to do it, I got a plan moving forward. Then I'd be super excited doing that. And oh, and the other thing, I own so many budget-friendly canvases, as y'all probably know, if y'all have seen a lot of my budget-friendly unboxings. I own a lot of them. So I actually wouldn't mind working on a lot of my budget-friendlies while doing those. Of course, if I decide to do a premium now and then, that's fine. But I am not picky, so... Or anything, because I just love diamond painting, y'all. No matter what. And yeah, I just wanted to inform you all about that. And what is the time? 20 minutes. I don't think there was anything else I wanted to update. I just mostly wanted to talk about those two topics. Sorry, I'm making sure that where I'm placing I don't start going off camera, because this is the next area of the same color. It looks a little blurry, and it's because it's a weird angle. So that's why I think it looks like that. But I love how it's coming together, especially this light color. Oh, this flower is looking so pretty. And 3, 4, 5. I'm just counting because I'm making sure I can put the correct number. And the other idea I've been throwing around, well, to myself, because I've been thinking about it, is doing a random live. I have stated before I didn't want to do that, but for some reason, sometimes when I'm sitting here and I'm just painting, especially if I know it got quiet and all of that, I thought, you know what, let me just start up a live and see if anybody would want to join. But the reason I just don't do random lives is because especially during the week, I know that, you know, a lot of us we're doing a lot of, you know, our own thing during the week. So I'm like, oh, Rosie did a live. Do I want to join? I don't want to, you know, I don't want to impose any of y'all if y'all want to join. Thought of doing that on the weekend, but I don't know. Oh, apologies. I thought of it for the Sunday video, but as I stated, I have another idea for Sundays. But if y'all would want a live on Sunday, again, just let me know in the comments below. I'm just throwing ideas out there for y'all. Just, you know, just so we can change it up a bit in the channel. But do not worry, I am still going to have a lot of unboxings. Because I love doing unboxing videos. So don't worry, those aren't going to go away. I just want to change it up a bit, so y'all can enjoy the channel. And all of that. Again, I think I went off camera. Apologies for that. I just keep following the color. And I forgot the angle's kind of funny. And I think this area, yeah, it's still on camera. Next time I record this, I'm super going to make sure the angle's correctly. And I don't just keep on painting and y'all don't see the placement of the diamond. So sorry about that. See, as I said, I really love single placing. And the reason it kind of looks a little bubbled over is because on this side is the cover. I have a little covering over the little button for the light switch for the light pad. So it lifts up the canvas. So it's causing kind of a little bubble effect. That's why it kind of looks like that. If you actually see it, it looks a little lifted. It's because the little cover is pushing it up. I'll fix that, or the next time I record, I'll try to record more in the center so I'm not so close to the edge. So it doesn't have the little weird bubble effect. I didn't notice it till I turned on the camera. I saw, ooh, yeah, it's doing a weird little bubble under. It's not affecting when I place the diamonds down. It just looks odd. That's just me, though. And yeah, we hit 24 minutes. I think I'll stop here. I actually have to continue a lot of it off camera, and I'm going to really try to, it's a large section that I cut off. It's from all the way to probably around here, all the way to here. It's a bigger section. So I'm going to try to finish it today and try to post the completion of it on the community page here on YouTube and on the Facebook group. Yeah, I said it. Mostly because I really want to keep working on it. And as I stated, I'm going to start drills and chills on September 1st. So I'm going to be focusing on those wonderful canvases. But I am still going to keep working on this canvas for my whip and chats, because I do get a good amount completed whenever I'm doing these. And I really want to complete this painting. Now my goal for Chroma, this wonderful painting, is by December. So if I can finish it this year, oh my goodness, I'm just going to be over the moon, because I just love this canvas, and I'll officially have another square done. Really, I'm really excited. So let me turn off the light so you can kind of see what it looks like. Apologies, I'm tapping the microphone a bit. Whoop, that's not it. Oh, there we go. So you can see, let me fix the lighting, and let me zoom out just a little bit. See how you can see the bubble effect? That's because of the cover. And yeah, oh my goodness, it's coming out so pretty. I really love how this flower is coming out. It's a really large flower, and when I continue the row, it's a whole bunch of flowers. This is a large bushel of flowers that the young lady's holding. And I'll finish up her arm, and I'm going to try really hard to complete this row this week, because I'm just having so much fun working on this canvas, and it just makes me happy every time I complete a section. I just love how this is coming out. Oh, so pretty. So again, if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, all I ask is if you can do the usual. If you can like, comment, and subscribe, I really appreciate that as well. It really helps put the channel out there, and it really allows me the opportunity to show all of these wonderful diamond paintings we love to do. Oh, well, technically, I already asked 2 questions. Yeah, I asked 2 questions. But emoji time. You can put a wonderful flower, because that's what I've been working on throughout this whole video. And mostly because I love flower emojis. You all have seen me. I always place them everywhere. And I just really, really like them. And also lets me know that you've watched this video all the way to the end. Really do appreciate that as well. And again, thank you for your time, and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.